Hi, there's Armando with the Boxing Corner, talking about a fight that just, like I said, been plenty of times. That happened just moments ago. It was a fight between Danny McIntosh and Tony Bellew for the light heavyweight. I think it's the British belt. I think. Um, this was a fight that was it seemed very highly anticipated, very highly hyped. Two big punchers going at it. It's pretty much like two silverback gorillas going in there in a cage and letting them take care of fucking business. Um, it's a fight that even I'm thinking of the news conference there was some a bunch of drama and shit of that nature. So I hurried I hurried home as soon as I could to try to catch a stream, and luckily I did. So here it goes. Uh, Danny McIntosh seems throughout the fight that he has some boxing skill. You can tell because he's got these nice little uppercuts, and you can tell he's got some. He's a little bit better of a boxer than Tony Bellew. You could, at least to me, he's a better boxer, but that wasn't the case today because this fight was pretty much all Tony's fight from pretty much from the get go. The first round was Tony's worst round, to be honest. It was a round that it was a good round. Danny was getting a couple of hits in, but for the most part, Bellew had the round in his hands. The second round was a big round for Bellew. He had him hurt like the last 10-15 seconds of the round. Um, Danny was hurt whenever Tony had him. Like I said, the last 10-15 seconds of the round. I actually thought he was gonna take him out, but he didn't. There was a problem with his mouth guard. Bellew hit him and fucking knocked his mouth guard off. So like, oh shit, he hit him hard and that was it. Third round, another big round for Tony. Completely just dominating the entire round. The fourth round, near the end, Tony caught him and knocked him down. What was weird is he had him in trouble, but I think there was kind of like a hit to the back of the head for Danny, but it was still with a knockdown. Again, also his mouth guard fell out, and I was like, this shit can't be happening. Maybe once is fine, but this can't be happening because that can be a tactic of where he's hurt and he'll spit out his mouth guard. But it did show that Tony did catch him flush for him to knock out his mouth guard, but I don't know if like he was intentionally trying to do it or not, but at least he got hit with something. For some reason, Tony looked kind of tired in that round. For some reason, he looked like he was taking a little bit of a breather, but he still got the knockdown. Yeah, it was a big round again for him. And then the fifth round, pretty much was the round that it pretty much had was the end. The fifth round was over. It was over for Danny because Tony just came in. What happened is that he got caught with a headbutt, and Tony was like, and Danny was kind of trying to come in on him, and I think Tony caught him with a straight right cross, a right cross that fucking floored him. I mean, it looked like he was sitting down and somebody just put the fucking chair, like dragged the chair, from underneath him. I mean, his legs went like, and he fucking fell. He was on his back like this, and the fucking ref said, dude, that's it, because there was no way he was getting up from that. So all in all, Tony just annihilated Danny McIntosh, and it was a good fight. I was glad that it ended right there, because if it would win a couple of rounds, Danny would have taken a lot of punishment. But big props to Danny because he was trying to fight, but Tony was just too much for him. And you can tell his corner, McIntosh's corner, was like, boxing him, box this guy. But what was interesting was Tony was catching him with these straight lefts, like two straight left jabs, and it was bugging him. You can tell it was bugging the shit out of McIntosh. But at this point, anything that Tony was throwing was completely landing. So it was a brave, valiant fight for McIntosh, but he was just outclassed in this fight. Good shit, man. That was a good fight. I'm glad I got here in time to watch this fight and talk to you guys about it. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is Armando with the Boxing Corner, and I'll see you next time. Take care.